the Grammy Award for Best Contemporary Classical Composition in 2007. 5 compositions were nominated for the award this year. Since the Grammy does not rank the nominees in any particular order, I will discuss them in order of my personal opinion as usual. Boston Concerto by Elliott Carter was composed in 2002. It is a 13-movement, 19-minute composition for orchestra. It is in the style of a concerto for orchestra popularized in the mid-20th century. According to Carter, the composition was written as a show of gratitude for the Boston Symphony's impact on him while he was studying at Harvard. My favorite movement is the 6th movement. I enjoy the counterpoint between the high and the low strings, punctuated by the brass. Paul Revere's Ride by David Del Tredici was composed in 2005. It is a 4-movement, 25-minute piece for solo soprano, chorus, and orchestra. It is very approachable for the average audience member. The composition sets the famous poem to music quite expertly. Being a counterpoint enthusiast, I am drawn to the final movement as it begins with a meaty fugue. The Here and Now by Christopher Theophanidis was written in 2005. The composition for choir and orchestra is 35 minutes long with 13 movements. The text is poetry by Jalal ad-Din Rumi. Each of the movements takes fragments from the poems. They are designed to be self-contained parables with little bits of humor. My favorite movement is the 9th. I really enjoyed the grandness. It is a bit like the ending of an act of an opera. Conclusive, but really leaving you wanting to find out what happens next. A Scotch Bestiary by James Macmillan was written from 2003 to 2004. It is a 2-movement, 33-minute composition for solo organ and orchestra. The first movement is a theme and variation set. In the playlist, each section is separated into its own video. The second movement is a depiction of human nature dominated by chaos, unbalance, and disproportion. I enjoy the second movement best. I particularly enjoy the off-kilter dance rhythms. It is quite enjoyable to be left in suspense because the pulse is erratic and unpredictable. The winner and my favorite of the year is A Namdabar by Osvaldo Golijov and David Henry Hong. It is an 80-minute, 3-act opera composed in 2003. The prelude is particularly interesting as it focuses on rhythmic elements with a distinct lack of harmonic and melodic elements. It is heavily influenced by Latin American rhythms, melodies, and harmonies. The opera is in Spanish and tells the story of Federico Garcia Lorca and the lead up to his execution. I really enjoyed the Latin flair. You can hear the rest of A Namdabar and all the others by going to my website in the description. It is completely free to use. Follow to keep up with my series, Music Award winners over the years. I post weekly videos.